Authentic leadership is important because when you are authentic, you bring all your energy. You'll be more efficient and more effective in making your decisions and in achieving the goals of the project. Now, being authentic is also important because everyone has unique experiences in life, from their upbringing to their knowledge to the value system they're driven by, to their personality, their communication style, their experiences, strengths, ambitions, and dreams. These are all unique to each person. If you are not authentic, mostly you will be following somebody's style, somebody's communication pattern, someone else's decision, or how somebody else will work in the situation. So, being authentic is important to avoid all those misalignments with your own way of working. Now, if you are not authentic in your leadership style, the team gets confused. The team do not understand how you make decisions, and you will not be always making the right decisions, and then it will not be aligned with what you think and what you want to achieve. Now, how to become authentic? How to lead authentic? Being authentic is basically being true to yourself, right? You will not be driven by majority of others' decisions. You will take feedback and then you will absorb that feedback, internalize that, and then process and communicate that your decision about the feedbacks that you are getting, and then you take the corrective actions, right? So, by copying others, you will not be authentic. By following what others tell you, you will not be authentic. You will be authentic when you think on your own, and then when you interpret the events, and when you lead to your full potential. Now, I'll give you 6 tips on how to become authentic. You need to first have the sense of purpose of the team or the goal that you are supposed to achieve. Unless you know the purpose, you do not know where you are going. So if you have weekly goal or a monthly goal, it's like very short sighted. You need to have what you need to do in a week very clearly, what you expect from the team in a very clearly, in a month's time in a moderate clearly, and in a 6 months time at least have some high level goal. So this is how you need to have your sense of purpose. The second thing you need to have is very much clarity on your own value system. Like, what do you value most? And then how do you make decisions? For every person, their value system decides their decisions and their actions, their behavior. For you, for example, if transparency is very important, like team communicates with transparency, you communicate with transparency. This is one of the value you bring in. You can say integrity is a value that you value most. That means you do not allow false informations given to you, or you do not give false informations to others. And honesty is important. Transparency, honesty, integrity, and there are many different values that you are driven by. For example, if quality. Okay, so if quality is important for you, then you do not accept mediocre work. You do not accept suboptimal level of results. You strive to pursue higher standards. So you need to have clarity about what is your value system. The third thing you need to know is how you build relationships. You need to align with people with the right mindset, or who are aligned with your values and thinking. There are different type of peoples in the world, and you cannot align with everybody. Now, if you are not able to align with some people, then it's not wise to build a relationship there. But you have to build a relationship with people whom you are able to resonate with, so that it will become a strength for you rather than it becomes another annoying point to address every day. So you need to build relationships with the right people who are aligned with your values. The next thing you need to know is to have your commitment for goals, and then self-discipline to achieve those goals. Most of the time people set up goals, but they don't have a tracking mechanism on how they're going to achieve it, where they are, and in the process of achieving that. So you need to have that self-discipline to check, take corrective actions, and then ensure that you are reaching your goals. Either you modify what your immediate target is, but not losing the overall sight, or You try to find solutions to the problems that you face on a day-to-day basis if it is within your control. So you need to have these goals very clearly in your mind to be authentic. The fifth point I want to talk is about being compassionate. If you want to be authentic, that means you are bringing all your wholesome personality into leadership, right? And that is possible only when you can be truly understood by others, and that is possible when you understand the others. That means you know the needs of the people around you, you know the expectations of them in a reliable way, and then you are compassionate to their needs, so you do what is required to meet those essential needs of the people. Okay, otherwise your personality will be different than your work behavior, which is again not being authentic, and you will be not performing to your full potential. The sixth point, which is very important, is to have your own inner dialogue. That means you need to reflect on your own decisions and behavior. Why it is important is because many a times we may have to do decisions which is not aligned with your expectations. It may be because of the culture, it may be because of the top leadership decisions, it may be because of the changes in the organization, and you'll have to make some decisions, and it's also not possible for you to make all decisions always. So you'll have to do delegate, and then you have to accept sometimes the delegated decisions that come to you. So being a leader, you get to make less decisions if you are doing more delegation, or you make more decisions if you are doing less delegation. So it's also important, like, what is your decisions pattern, what is your behavior pattern, and time to time reflecting on them will definitely give you a good insight into how you can improve, how you can take the feedback in a positive way, and then make the changes so that we achieve a shared goal or we achieve the results. Being authentic is important again because it brings your whole thing into the project where you become authentic, you become real you, and you become more energetic, and then you achieve good potential in your results. Thank you.